Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tasneem. Today I want to talk about what does it mean to be yourself? What does really truly means to be yourself? There are many books and articles regarding this subject, but it's not quite simple, right? It's how can I be myself? It can be challenging, it can be scary to be ourselves, and actually it took me 25 years to really understand to be myself. And this is where I'm coming from. I want to share my personal experience, what it really helped me to become more myself, how I start practicing to be more and more myself. Okay, so also I'm going to be reading from my note because I did not memorize everything. Usually what prevents us to be our true self is overthinking by how other people see us. So it's not like any other creature see us. It's just the human, the other fellow is just someone like us, someone, see us, even though we are all different, but still judge each other. And that prevents us to be ourselves. When we are children, it's easy to be ourselves, right? We can speak the way we like and we can express ourselves. But we will be told of our guardian, our parents, and they will always don't speak this way, don't act this way, don't say this, don't say that. I mean, they will mold us the way they think it's right, and you will lose your essence, yourself, who you are, what you're born with. Especially what it depends of which society or which culture you grow up. So you will just be like everybody else, and you will really lose yourself. So also when you're a child, you don't care about anything except your parent to love you, to accept you, and you just wanted to be loved, accepted, and taken care of. That's the only thing that's important to you. But once you are older, old enough, and you can take care of yourself, it is really essential to really find yourself or to know yourself. It is very, very important to know ourselves. Knowing ourselves will prevent us from many, many sadness, being sorrow, or going challenges in life, because we will stop blaming other people for our misery. Okay, so the reason why it is important also, first of all, you will live a meaningful life. That is number one. So you will live peaceful life, meaningful to you. It's not to your neighbor, to your friend, to other part of your family, or your colleague at work, or whoever. You will live life that is meaningful to you. Okay, this is number one. Number two, it's for your own well-being. Most people, they suffer from depression, anxiety, many other like mental illness, and because we can't catch up with other people, because we are not the same. So we are trying to be somebody else, we are not. So that's when you are trying to be somebody else, it will create anxiety, because you are not living your true self, right? So you are living for someone else. So number three, being yourself will help you make a decision that's right for you, what value. It's not everybody's, you are not everybody's cup of tea. You have your own value, your own virtue, or your own value in life. So it's not like you will make a decision what is right for you. So number four, knowing also yourself will help you respect and trust yourself and love yourself, because there are many books, especially now, love yourself. You need to love yourself more. If you don't know who you are, how can you love yourself, right? Knowing yourself and loving yourself and trusting yourself goes hand to hand. Only when you know the person, you trust him, you build trust, because of you trust what that person say. It's the same thing. So you, we invest a lot of time knowing our partner, our children, our friends, family. We invest a lot of time knowing other people, but we don't really invest enough time to know ourselves. Only when our cup is full, we can help others. Otherwise, it's impossible to to give what you don't have, right? For 25 years, you might call me as a hermit. I was hiding, although I had a bunch of friends and I was, I had families, friends, but I was always hiding my true self. I wasn't, I was going with the crowd. I wasn't revealing who I am, what I am. I was just, going with the crowd. This is because I don't have the courage to be myself. So I didn't have enough courage to reveal my own identity or my own self. Although as a young age, I didn't conform with the social standard or social standard of society. I was like free spirit, like kind of, I love to explore. I was like free spirit, but where I come from, it is where I came from a family that strict culturally believes. They are very strict in culture beliefs and background. And where I grew up, it wasn't very easy to be myself. So I was always, I wasn't allowed to express my true self. So because of that, I lost part of my personality. So when I got older, again, my family and friends, they used to suggest that I should conform with the society standard. Like I should get a mortgage to buy a house. I should be having a baby before I get old, or I should have opening a business, and all sorts of things. That is what is normal to be accepted in the society. Okay, so however, all that is very important to many people, important to someone else. But I am just talking my own personal, just speaking, on my own experience and my own personal experience. So deep inside me, I was looking for something else. I didn't understand at the time what I was really actually looking. I was looking for something, searching for something, something that missing inside me. So this is because society wants you should achieve certain, you should achieve certain things to be accepted, and I didn't conform with that. So, and I was really beating myself up because what is wrong with what's happening? That's why I'm not like everybody else. Why do I feel like something missing inside me? Something is not complete. So I went through, even though, I went through the torture of fitting in and trying everything I could to do, having, opening a business or having a children, trying to for a baby. But all that did not really, the truth is, did not make me happy. All along, actually, I was looking for myself. I wasn't looking for something else. I was missing myself. I really was looking the person that with inside me, which is I abandoned. Usually we abandon who we are. I was like keeping her in the back seat. She never speak, or she never. I didn't want to. I just almost forgot about her. So I didn't understand it as a time, but that's what it was. So we are actually multi-dimensional people. We are multi-dimensional. We have different personality. We are very vast, right? For example, if you are a silly, stupid person in the family, it's very hard to to share your intellectual side, because nobody will listen, even though you have that one as well, but nobody will really give you attention because they know you as a silly, as a stupid. And vice versa, if you are a very serious person and everybody knows how serious you are, it's very hard to bring your playful side, because people, they would say, oh, you are that, you are not this. But in truth, no, we are dimensional being. So we have many characters. So it can be beneficial to try different persona or a behavior to really know part of ourselves in some way or other. So trying different persona can help us to make a better decision in our life. also about really what is value to us, and also will help us to live how we wanted to live, how is what is good for us. So when we are trying different part of ourselves, we know I like this or I don't like this. You know what you like, and you know what you don't like. In my early age, and in my early age and adulthood, I have changed many times. Meaning is, I have deconstruct myself and rebuild myself again. I change my dress code. I change so my social circle, how I my belief system, my how I speak, how I see the world. And it was, and I was looking for something. I have changed many times. So the way and all this experience actually gave me what I like and what I don't like. And also I recognize what was natural and what was alien. So I understood more about myself, and I understood more about people, how people, it is fascinating how, when you act, when you be in a different, you try yourself in a different you try yourself in different part of you will discover a lot, more than you can imagine. So someone once told me, you are like a leaf, you are not, you like, you go wherever the wind takes you. And another criticism, where you were always changing your perspective, you always change. Aren't we here to change? Aren't we here to learn? I used to get really angry about that comment, and I used to beat myself up. But the reality, that's what I am actually. I love changing. I love trying different things. I didn't, at that time, was it very nice to be told, you don't have, you are always changing. And, many people will, will crave to, to be stable in one place. Actually, I wasn't like that even from my young age. So from also, I used to be misunderstood, judged and criticized a lot about everything I did. So they say, you are not your clothes, you are not what you wear, you are not your job, you are not, your social circus, you are not your success, you are not your relationship, you are not your money, your car, all the material, you are not your skin, you are not your hair, you are not your body. Then who are you and what are you? This question, I thought about this question for a long time. If you ask, many people has different answer to this question. It's very big. I'm going to leave it alone. It's a huge question. You might ask yourself one time, two times, many times. It depends, So everybody has different answer to this question. But this question really is always stuck in my head. And, I ask myself a lot. So I was trying too hard to fit in with society, even though I know that I don't, it doesn't make me, doesn't make me happy. But I tried, I tried hard, but which is backfired and caused me a lot of pain, um, a lot of sadness, a lot of depression. So I had to really, went through really very dark time in my life, because I was trying too hard to be to fit in with the society. I thought it was something, something happened to me, or something wrong with me. So society tell us, you are successful if you have certain things, right? If you have a perfect job, if you have a perfect home, a house, if you have a perfect business, a perfect relationship, a perfect material, a perfect children, a perfect this, everything has to be, all this, like what you show off, even, even an expense of your misery. But as long as other people see you, what you have, You park your car outside. This is his house or her house, or this is what I have, or the, whatever you wear, and all these things that's what you get measured, or whom you know. And that's how we measure each other, isn't it? That's how we see each other. That's why how you say, oh, this person is it's not very successful. It's nothing about you. It's nothing about your mind, how you think, what you are, your heart. It's nothing about that, right? And these things, actually, it's exhausting. It is exhausting. People will try so hard to prove themselves they are actually being happy if they accumulate certain things in their life, which is, that's not true, right? Happiness comes within. Happiness is, if you are not happy inside, no matter how much you have, how many material you have, you will never get enough. You always look for something else, and another thing and another thing, something else, to feel full your emptiness inside your heart. If your heart is empty, material one fill it. But I'm not saying that we don't need a job, we don't need a home, we don't need, but what I'm saying is extra to be successful. If we have a normal job and people wouldn't really see you as, you are working, that's fine, but you're not successful, right? So, and if you are happy inside, it's nobody can take your happiness, because you are content of who you are, what you are. So that itself, you can't buy that with money, right? There's impossible to buy it with money. Money is important, or any material is important, and it's a tool we use, but it's not everything to make us who we are, right? So for many years I was hiding myself so that I wouldn't be criticized, because I was not like many people around me. I was quiet, I was very into myself. I didn't reveal much of myself. I didn't even have any social media at that time. I didn't even have any Facebook, any kind of social media, because I didn't feel like it. And also, I just got YouTube now, and I got my Instagram last year, so it will help me to for my editing. I'm learning. I taught myself how to edit. I taught myself how to, I would never imagine once, myself being, in the world, talking or facing a camera or facing the world. But this is part of myself that coming out and sharing who I am, really. So that is, the YouTube channel give me, what an experience, and make me connect with other people, and I love it. Okay, so when we are in a survival and danger mood, we alter aspect of ourself for survival, and some people take on a tough persona when they are faced with challenge, and some of us hide and bury our emotion, and some of us we create a character which is not ours, so we create a character which is not they create a character which is not theirs, like I did. So I survived the loneliness, mental health, and physical illness by literally hiding myself, because I didn't feel accepted and wanted if I revealed my true self. And also I embraced my loner persona for a long, long, long time, and created a different personality to avoid being seen and judged. Okay, I was an excellent actor, and I took the personality I created and lost myself in it. So because I was hiding myself, I created this personality that's not my true self, and I thought I lost. So this is how this is how I really I work hard to just to get myself back. Later in life, I was also criticized for not having never settled down, which is little my critic knows that instead of settling down, I love exploring. I love learning. I love spontaneity. This word is very hard. It's spontaneous things. I love to, learn different culture, being in a different country, and do different things every day. I mean, really, it excites me in anything that interests me. I love really teaching myself or traveling or any kind of that. Of course, I used to really like traveling when I was younger, and you just have to say, oh, I had enough. I needed to settle down now. It's time for me to, to be thinking about family. But all of us were not the same. Some of us were not meant for that, right? We are just meant to do certain things in life. So, but because of the pressure you get, and you feel like you're not complete if you don't achieve certain things, so you do what is what's required from you as a society around you. So I lost that part of me, as I said earlier, and this is actually what my heart likes. My heart likes doing this. My soul love when I am exploring, and I get really connect with my inner self. I am more content, I'm more excited, I'm more happier. The more I do this, the more I'm spontaneous. I just do things from my heart. This really helped me with my depression, helped me to really be more in touch and more alive. That's right, more alive. Okay, I become more me, and really, so that's so to break free, I had to work hard on myself, like mentally, physically, emotionally, so I could stop worrying about what people think about me. So what if I don't, I don't have certain thing in life? So what, but I am not these people, or I'm not them, or they're not me, right? To break, because this kind of thing, it's embedded in us from our childhood, and it's very hard, whether you like it or not. It's in the back of your head. You always be conscious about you want people to be, you want to be accepted and loved and wanted. You wanted to follow the crowd, whether it's not quite easy to be very individual, right? As I said, if you come from a very strict cultural background, yeah, I started practicing living from, I start living more authentically to myself. I stop lying to myself. That is the first thing I learned, not to lie to myself. We really live in a lie, because we don't know our true self. We believed the lie we created in the first place. So we might speak the truth to many people, but we lie to ourselves. We don't really, maybe we just ignore ourselves, right? So regardless what the society or my culture wanted from me, so I become more me. I live what pleases me. Okay, I stopped trying to fit in. I really stopped trying to fit in with the society norm. So I don't have to try harder. I just, it might be sometimes a lonely journey, but I am happy with, if you are happy of who you are, then you will find people slowly, you eventually will find people like you, similar mind, similar, you will have similar people. You will invite for new people to arrive in your life, right? Now I appreciate what I did in the past. I really appreciate it. That's what has brought me here today, where I am. Where I am, I can, at least express my my journey, or express my experience. So finding oneself is not always easy. So you're not going to find always a tasty road. It's not going to be easy finding ourselves. You have to dig in and it can be, I'm not going to, it's not to scare you, but you have to be ready to allow this to happen, because your false self will come out a lot. So we all follow a different path. We are not the same path. You follow different paths, I follow different paths. There is no one curriculum or one way to know yourself, because what worked for me, it might not work for you. So that's why it makes us unique. That's why everybody has a blueprint. That's only him, only you have the gift, only you have the key. So we invest so much time looking for something else, or, as I say, pleasing other people. So isn't it time to please yourself, to know yourself? Isn't it a time to invest? So and also it involves courage a lot. You will be tested. You will be tested. Your courage will be tested, and also. And you have to let go of old held belief system. If you have old belief system, that will come to surface, and you have to let go. It takes time, slowly. It took me, as I said, a long time to really break free from all this trap. So, and also about who you are supposed to be. You have this belief system. You need to be this. You need to be that. You always been. You've been put in this box. But to break free, you need to work slowly, one by one. Okay. However, the reward of being yourself are immeasurable. One of the best gifts you can give yourself. Really, one of the best gift you can give yourself. It's never too late to really find yourself. So many people comes to this world, they go without just like that, without notice. Isn't it at least to know ourselves one thing? So investing in knowing yourself, it is the most powerful thing you can do to yourself. And you will be not only respect yourself, you'll be respected by others, because you stand up for you. Okay, you stand up for yourself, and that is a very powerful thing. At first, being yourself can be terrifying, and once you have to let go long-held beliefs, you will come to understand how much we are plugged in one another. We all have, we look for validation from other people, whether we like it or not. In the back of our mind, we always wanted to be appreciated. We wanted to be, oh, you look good, or you have this, you achieved this, or that's what makes us, we get validation from other people. It's not what we achieve, right? So to know yourself will stop you to look for approval from other people around you. So, and we hide also ourselves for a long time behind lies and deception. We always lie to deceive ourselves with fear. Fear is one of the worst things to find ourselves. Fear, because we are afraid. Always, when we are afraid, is what other people say about us. That's the fear. Serious. And if not being accepted by others in society, or you don't want to be outcasted, you don't want to be neglected, it's not quite easy to reveal your true self, right? But it's a process. It takes time, but with time over time it gets easier, and it's easier. But at the beginning it might be a little bit harder, because we didn't know ourselves to begin with. So it will be to know yourself. You always kind of get confused and you get really frustrated, but it will be better. It will be really better and easier. The activation of your journey for journey of self-discovery will commence when your inner desire, when your inner desire want to know who you really are. When you have that craveness, I want to know myself, then this activation will begin. It means you're giving a permission to yourself to know yourself. So we have a free will, and our free will is we have to ask for it. So once you said, I want to know myself, then the activation will begin. And then until you start peeling off your false self, and step by step liberating your true self from a place that you lost long ago, your inner desire won't be able to break through. It means it's like a peeling onion. You have to peel yourself. As I said, your old self will fight you. Isn't it, you like this way? You always wanted to do this. You always like this. Why do you want to change? This is perfect. Your old self will keep you where you are. But if you really discover who you are, so you need to have to negotiate with you, not fight, negotiate with you and say, how about I try this? So that will help you to know yourself better. But the idea is not to fight. The idea is just to be peace with your own self, and it's fun to know yourself. It is really fun as well, because as if you are you're playing with yourself. You'll be surprised how much you'll be surprised about yourself, how much you are and what you are and what you like and what you don't like. So being yourself means living life you want to live regardless of other people's opinion, right? Being yourself will force you to respect yourself and take responsibility. You don't blame other people for your misery or for your failure. You don't say, this person did to me, that person did to me. You take full responsibility of your action, small, big. So you will take in charge. You don't give your energy to other people. You take your energy back. So you take full in charge. So once you start knowing yourself, you know what you like, what you don't like. So you stop blaming other people for your own failure. Okay, so that's also one of the key, knowing yourself. So start practicing. Practicing is I don't have really big like a list of what you need to do or you have to do this way, because we're all different. What worked for me might not work for you. We all have different blueprint, different needs and want. But the idea is start from something very small daily. You don't know yourself from big decision. You start making decision from the small. What you eat, do you like certain food or you don't like? That's how I start. What I eat, the clothes I wear, my hairstyle, the color I like, how I do like to spend my time. Do you like a walk or no? If you don't like walking, don't walk. Do you like, you don't have to impress anybody of the things you do. You don't have to go to the gym to show other people that you're going to the gym. If you don't like going to the gym, don't do anything that is not making you happy. I change from the food I eat, the place I live. This is actually, it's a big decision to leave where I didn't like the people that I used to hang out with, because doesn't fit my need anymore. But doesn't mean those people is bad, but it didn't fit anymore. So you just have to make decision, a small decision, especially if you have families and children, and it's harder to be yourself once the people know. But make yourself more. For example, if you like to do some in the morning you like to walk, practice that. Don't stop because of, at least if you make 20 minutes earlier than if you wake up at wake up 20 minutes earlier and you do your what is important to you. So slowly the people around your family will get, you will teach them what you like and what you don't like. So if some people try to cross the boundary, you have to, if you don't like that, you just have to step and speak for yourself, because now you are showing your true self. Being your true self, it has many layers. Mentally, how you think about things. Emotionally, we keep our emotion and we become sick. So it will trap inside our body and it will cause us, if we need to speak, we speak. Emotionally, mentally, physically we became fatigued when we are we are always go, go, go. Sometimes we just, you can't say no when people invite you to go somewhere. If you are tired, you just have to be honest and say no. It's okay to say no, because and after all, you come first. If you're not okay, there's no, you cannot take care of the people that you care and you loved, right? So you take care of yourself is very important. Plus, your want and your need comes first. Then you will get to know yourself, what you like, what you don't like, what you hate. All this thing will come with time. There's a lot of trial, but it's never late to, and also, we all somewhere or another where I've always been called weird and misunderstood, by many people. But it's okay to be weird. I don't mind now. I accept being weird. I accept who I am. I don't really affect me anymore. And also, if you feel like weird, it's fine. That will make us two or three. So we are all somewhere or another, we are all weird, aren't we? Human being, who is perfect? Who said that this is the way it to be, or that we're all learning? We're all here to learn. We all here to learn about ourselves. We come, we learn, we go. Somebody else will come, meaning other life will come every day. Kids, the babies getting born, they will come to know and they will go. But at least live your life every day. Every day we have been given a new chapter, so it's up to us what we're going to feel in the chapter. If we're going to feel sadness, misery, about what happened yesterday, or are we going to feel something new today? It's up to us. So every day is a fresh start. Okay, problem is going to be always there, but it's how we see that problem. Is the minute you change, the whole thing change. Because as a human being, we are very, very powerful. We really underestimate our strength and power. Okay, so thank you for listening. I really appreciate for having a time and to listen my mumbling and talk. And this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoy my my talk. And I will see you in my next video. All my love. Bye for now.